that yes, this is what I want to do for my career, is make music, and all that encompasses.
Hey guys, welcome to this week's vlog. I'm Jake from Cryosion and Cryosion. Thanks for joining me. A little bit late, unfortunately, and I don't mean at night because it's dark out. I mean in the week. It's actually Thursday afternoon. This week has been very busy, and I've been fighting off a cold, so I'm not feeling super well the whole week. As a result, I didn't get to record anything for the vlog the entire week until today. So my apologies. So let's see, what has happened so far? I have finished my 2 Christmas songs and put them out for release on Amuse, so they will be out next Friday on the 8th. I know I said I was going to do 3, but I just ran out of time. I didn't want to force one and rush it and make it just not that good of a song, so I just stuck with the 2 and an instrumental, so you got 2.5 songs. What else? So my Icy Droplets song that I self-released earlier is actually releasing tomorrow on all digital stores and Spotify and all that. So that's awesome. I'm really excited about that. And then, like I said, next week is my 2 Christmas songs, again on all the same digital stores and everything. So people are getting a little bit excited about that on the interwebs, on social media. So I got a couple followers on Spotify already, mostly my family, but still followers. Really excited to see how that does, if anyone cares. And I also, just last night, submitted those songs to that internet radio station, and they seemed excited about it. I think they messaged me back already, but I haven't had a chance to read that, so we'll see if we even want them or whatever. I don't have any idea what they're going to say. Yeah, that's about it. That's happened so far. Not a whole lot. I've been kind of taking it easy since I haven't been feeling too well. So tonight, I'm trying to actually work on that course again, Build Your Artist Career. I need to get caught up on week 1's homework. It's my artist action plan, so I've got to write out like all the things that I'm good at, things that I'm not good at, and then my goals and whatever. So I'm like halfway done with it. I need to finish that up tonight, send it in to them so they can kind of look it over and tell me what to adjust. And then get started on week 2, which is all about networking. So I'm excited about that. I gotta start watching those videos and just see what the homework is. I'm not even sure. Yeah, and then this weekend I need to edit another video for my Ableton Live 10 beta collection and then put that out so I can keep that series going and get done with it pretty quickly. That's about it though. It's a little bit easier every week this time. I'm not feeling too rushed about anything now that the music is done and submitted and everything. Before that it was kind of hectic. So that's it for now. I'll check in with you guys in a bit.
You guys, this has been an awful week. Jessica got sick earlier in the week and then gave it to me. So yesterday I really started feeling the cold coming on. Today I just felt like I got hit by a truck. I could not do anything. As you can probably tell from my voice, I'm still feeling pretty rough. So, because I've been feeling so sick, I really haven't gotten anything done this week, which is actually okay, because I was able to finish my 2 Christmas songs, get them submitted for release, and they'll be out next Friday. And then I also submitted them to the internet radio station. So I got everything done that I needed to, and now I can just relax and try to get better, and I don't have any super impending deadlines, which is really nice. So something else that's really awesome is my last release, Icy Droplets, just actually released on all digital stores and Spotify and streaming and all that stuff yesterday now. Today is Saturday, so yesterday. So it's out there, it's on all the digital stores, iTunes, Google Play, Amazon, whatever. I don't even know all of them, and I can't think right now, so whatever. But it's also on Spotify. I found it out there, which is awesome. So I don't really have any expectations for this, and I didn't actually promote it at all. It's more of kind of just a thing for me, a goal to put this stuff out there on these stores and just have it available. And I kind of also wanted to see what happens if I don't promote it at all, just so I have a baseline, so I know how much better it is when I do promote and whatever. So my goal is to actually start promoting stuff for real in the beginning of next year, and hopefully get some good fans coming in and some plays and stuff, and So, speaking of fans and getting plays on my songs, I mentioned last week that I was in this course, Build Your Artist Career. So, week one was all about setting your goals and what you want to do for a career. So, part of the homework was to set 5-year goals, 3-year goals, 1-year goals, and quarterly goals. So, I went through and did all that. I'm pretty happy with what I came up with. There's a couple things I need to tweak a little bit. I got some feedback on it, and overall, they said it was really good. So, I want to share this with you guys tonight. So, I'll get to that a little bit later on. But for now, I just really wanted to talk about the importance of setting goals. Really, no matter what you're doing, if you're a musician or anything, it doesn't matter. You need to set goals for whatever you're doing, otherwise you're just kind of doing something aimlessly. So in my case, as a musician, as a producer, I eventually would like to get to the point where I can do this as my full-time job and not have to do my IT career as well. And that's something that I've been thinking about a lot lately. I enjoy working with computers and doing IT and all that. But I still kind of wake up not wanting to go to work. And when I get to spend my evenings working on making music and creating anything for my music and doing all the business stuff and like strategizing about these different things, that makes me feel really good and I really enjoy that. And then when I realize I have to go back to work the next day, it kind of brings me right back down. So that's really when I realized that yes, this is what I want to do for my career, is make music. And all that encompasses. And so the goals that I've made for the next up to the 5 years are goals that, if I can meet them, will help me get to that point where within 5 years, theoretically, I can make that my full-time job. So I have things like getting a certain amount of plays on each song, releasing a certain amount of songs, making connections with people and labels and other producers, and then making money each month, too, from various sources. So I'll get into the details of my goals here in a bit, but for now, I really wanted to emphasize the importance of setting goals. So no matter what you're doing right now, you should really set goals for what you want to be doing in life. I really like this system of setting the 5-year goal and then the 3-year, then 1 year, then quarterly, and really paying attention to like scaling from each point to the next. The idea is if you can meet your quarterly goal, then by the time you get to the year, each quarter that will build up to where you have met that 1-year goal. And then if you meet your 1-year goal every year for 3 years, you'll have met your 3-year goal, etc. It's just a really good thing, and it helps avoid the whole trap of, I want to be a huge EDM producer and tour the world and make $1 million. So many people have that goal, if you want to call it that, but they have no idea how to get there. They have no intermediate goals. And so trying to achieve something huge like I want to tour the world, well, if you're a bedroom producer, that's impossible. How are you going to ever tour the world when you haven't even finished a song yet, So by starting out smaller and saying, all right, I want to release one song by myself. I want to finish a song. And then later on, I want to release a song on a label. Maybe it's a small label, but it's still on a label. And then I want to release a song every month, and by doing that many songs, it'll be, reaching that many more people. And then eventually I want to play a show locally in just a local club or something, or a bar. And then I want to try to get a monthly residency, and just build your way up. And then eventually I want to tour the world doesn't seem that far out. So that's really why I like setting goals like this. And I think they're so important. And I really encourage you to do the same. So now let's go back to the studio and we'll check out my goals and kind of what I have set for the next couple of years. All right, we're back in the studio. Wanted to show you guys some of the goals that I have written down in this document behind me. But first, I have some other exciting news for today. I got my new phone case. It's the photo case by Moment. That's the company. They have cases for some of the major phones that are out now. And they have like little lenses that will click in right there. You push them in and turn them and they lock into place, which just gives you better quality. So they have like a fisheye lens or just a regular wide angle. They have macro. There's a couple of them over there. So definitely check them out. I'm hoping to, I just have the case for now. I'm hoping to get another lens or two here pretty soon, which will help make my videos even better. And just something else fun to try. So now let's go ahead and check in with these goals here. Again, I have the 5, 3, 1 year, and then quarterly goals. And that's just how I chose to do it. You don't have to do it that way at all. You can do whatever you want with goals. But for me, 5 years is a long enough time out that I can set big and lofty goals and still realistically achieve them. And then breaking it down into the 3 and the 1 year goals and then the quarterly goals gives me something to work towards in smaller increments, which doesn't make it seem so overwhelming. So let's take a look real quick and see what kind of goals I have for the next couple of years. All right, so here are my goals, starting at the top with the 5-year goals, down to the 3-year goals, 1-year goals, and then the quarterly goals. So the ones that I really want to focus on are the fans at the top there, the fans on YouTube and Spotify, and then having a song with a certain amount of plays, and then the bottom one of launching courses. Everything else kind of works together or works towards that. So in 5 years, I want to have 1,000 fans for my Cryosion, and 5,000 for Cryonet Media. I also want to have a song with 10,000 plays, which I have been told is pretty low, so I want to bump that up to like 20,000, 25,000. And then I want to have at least 2 online courses launched, probably. So then going into 3 years, we'll bump that down to 500 fans from 1,000. And Cryonet Media will have 1,500 instead of 5,000. And by then I'll launch 1 online course. So you can see from 3 to 5 years, I'm growing exponentially, which should be the case. It should be a lot easier once I get 500 fans to get 500 more in a little bit less time. So then from 500 down to 1 year, we're going to go 100 fans. And 100 fans in a year should not be that hard. When you look at it like that, that's pretty simple. And then over 3 years, if I gain 100 fans each year, I'll have 300, which only means I need to get only 200 more in that last year or something like that. So again, should not be that hard. And then for the plays, we have 10,000 down to 2,000. So again, that'll be like 25,000 to 5,000. I feel like as I get bigger, it'll be a lot easier to get more and more plays. So with 500 fans, getting like 5,000 plays won't be that bad. Then doubling that, up to 20,000 might be a bit of a stretch, but I kind of want to push myself and see if I can do that. And then down at 1 year, I just want to get 500 plays or maybe 1,000. We'll make that a little bit bigger. And that shouldn't be that hard either. So then looking at the quarterly goals, if I can get 25 fans per quarter, that'll go add up to 100 fans pretty easily. I'm not going to worry about how many plays I get per quarter. I'm really worried about finishing a song, pitching it to YouTube channels and blogs, and that'll help me get more fans and more views that way. So each quarter, I'm worried about what can I actually do this quarter. The yearly goals are more about the overall numbers of things. Now, you also notice that there's a monthly amount of money in there that I want to try to make. That's really, at the end, I want to try to make about $4,000 a month, maybe a little bit more. That'll help me support my family and be able to do this full time, and that's what's most important. So up to that point, it's just kind of trying to scale that up slowly, starting with $50 a month, which really is not that hard. If I'm selling any music or streaming anything and then selling some sample packs or something like that, maybe some merch at some point, this is the one thing that I really need to figure out, and I have no idea how I'm going to be making money. So all these are just ideas that I've had, and I'm going to try them out and see what happens. But it's really going to be just a trial thing the entire time. So those are my goals. Feel free to copy the same system of these time frames, and let me know in the comments below. Link up your action plan or your goals. Let me see what you guys come up with too. I'd be interested to see that. So hopefully I've been able to inspire some of you guys to come up with some good goals for your careers or hobbies or whatever it is you're doing. And definitely feel free to take my goals and copy them. At least the formulas. Don't copy my exact goals because that's lame. My life is different than yours. That's really what I wanted to talk about this week is setting goals and how to get there, and especially the intermediate goals that build to the big, huge ones that you may have. So again, thanks for watching, guys. Go ahead and like the video and subscribe if you want to watch me make more videos like this. And definitely let me know in the comments what you want to see in the future. If you want to see like tutorial kind of things or just more behind the scenes of what I'm doing or anything in particular. I'll put a link to my recent release, Icy Droplets. It's on Spotify, it's on iTunes, it's on everywhere out there. So feel free to check that out and definitely give it a few plays on Spotify if you want to support me. And be on the lookout for this Friday. Is coming out my 2 Christmas songs. So I'm really excited about that. That'll be out there everywhere again, and we'll have more links out once that's ready. Again, thanks for watching. I'm Jake from Cryosion Media and Cryosion, and I'll see you guys next time.